Hello friends, it's Wendy here, wishing you a very happy solstice, midsummer in the southern hemisphere and midwinter in the northern hemisphere. So for us here in the northern hemisphere, it is Yule, the shortest day and longest night, and of course it's the opposite in the southern hemisphere, the longest day and shortest night. So I'm mainly going to talk about Yule, but I think it's still relevant for folks in the southern hemisphere, because what I want to talk about is the energy of rebirth that Yule brings. And that's why this point, when the days begin to get longer once again, has been celebrated by many different cultures for thousands of years. This point of rebirth, of emergence, of re-emergence. I want to sing this particular song that mightn't seem like it really fits the Yuletide spirit, but for me it does for this year. It's been a really tough year for me, and I think it would have to be one of the toughest I have gone through in decades. There's a whole heap of reasons around that I don't need to go into right now, but there were points in there when I just felt like I wanted to give up. I felt like stripped back to the bone, really stripped back in a way that left me feeling extremely vulnerable, trying to find myself within it all, trying to find what am I if I'm not this and I'm not that? What's just the pure soul of me that's beyond all of my labels or roles or relationships? Where am I in it all? Part of it is I'm going through my second Saturn return. I just turned 58, so that Saturnian energy is all about the rug being pulled out from under you and finding what's left standing afterwards, like that, like the tower in the tarot. So I really feel like I've been going through a tower experience of things that I thought were absolutely sure, suddenly became not so sure. It's hard, those kind of things. And we all go through times like this. And in my pagan practice, it's all about honoring the turning of the wheel, the darkness and light, but also the darkness and light within us, and allowing for times of shedding, of letting go, of being stripped back to the bone. Even if the impetus is external, if we can be with it and allow ourselves to be in that vulnerable state, to continue to search for that part of us that's resilient, that is that sun that will be reborn over the horizon at some point, is that ability to continually return and choose life and choose joy, then I feel that we've really honoured what it is to be not just human, but an earthling, part of this story, part of this endless dance of solstices and equinoxes and full moons and dark moons, of darkness and light. Navigating our way within this is tricky in a culture that often maligns the darkness. But here in the heart of winter, we can see that there's, for the Northern Hemisphere folks, that there's great beauty in that too. The sun's just moved into Capricorn. Capricorn's gift is showing that the inner structure, the foundation of things, this earth sign that shows us what's left when the leaves fall away from the tree, what's left when the grass has shriveled up and revealed the rock beneath, what's left when we've gone through our own shedding. So this is why I think this song is applicable for me, at least this Yule, because I have got a sense of renewal after having a pretty shitty time recently. And maybe for anyone else who's going through a hard time right now, because, this season can push our buttons, that's for sure. For anyone else, just a little reminder that everything moves in cycles. And if you're in one of those darker places right now, just hang in there and hang on, and it will change. The wheel will turn, and you will find joy again. You'll find yourself again. This is called Singing to the Bones. First, I find you lying whitened, bleached by sun had lost you, I had felt my flesh was frozen, I had found my mind was hollow, alone. Singing to the bones, singing to the bones, ooh, singing to the bones. How the darkness soothes my sorrow, takes me through the line of reason, takes me to the place of shadow, alone. Singing to the bones, singing to the bones, ooh, singing to the bones. Oh, this night is holier than I can fathom, and I see you turning back to face you. Singing to the bones, singing to the bones, ooh, singing to the bones. For those of you who might like to read up a bit on that theme, I wrote that song after reading the chapter called Singing Over the Bones in the excellent book called Women Who Run with the Wolves by Dr. Clarissa Pinkola Estes. And, you know, it's on a record that came out 24 years ago. So it just a good reminder too. I wrote that when I was feeling like so stripped back, and here I am still, still at it, you know. That reminder that sometimes we really do have to strip ourselves right back to, you know, when we just think we can't keep going on, and then that potent life force within us, that inner sun, says, yes, you will. And we begin to sing ourselves back into being. So anyone who's feeling at that point right now, sending you a lot of love to all of you, whether you're midsummering, midwintering, and remembering, of course, that the two coexist. Midsummer and midwinter can't exist without the other, and that we need to embrace both the darkness and the light and that gorgeous solar energy. All right, blessed be.